In this episode of American Food Wars, we're tackling a question that has sparked countless debates at summer barbecues, family reunions, and diner tables across the country. Sweet tea versus lemonade. Which one is truly more American? Is it the Southern staple, sweetened just right, simmered to perfection, and served ice cold? Or is it the zesty, citrusy sip of lemonade, a drink as iconic as the 4th of July itself? Stick with us as we trace the origins, cultural battles, and surprisingly dramatic twists behind these two quintessential American beverages. From the plantations of the Deep South to the kitchen tables of New England, by the end of this episode, you'll understand why your favorite summer drink might just be a statement of identity. Welcome to True History in Minutes, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind the things you use every day. If you find this type of content valuable, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. It directly supports the growth of this channel. Sweet tea, often called the house wine of the South, has roots stretching back to the 18th century when tea first arrived in American ports. But the tea we know today, rich, sweet, and heavily iced, didn't become widespread until the 19th century. This was when sugar became more affordable, and Southern hospitality demanded a drink that could cool both body and spirit in the sweltering heat. Families in Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama developed their own unique recipes, each claiming to have the perfect balance of sweetness and strength. For some, sweet tea was a social ritual. For others, it was a simple comfort on a scorching summer day. Interestingly, sweet tea wasn't always as sugary as it is today. Early versions were more like slightly sweetened iced tea. It wasn't until the mid-1800s, with the explosion of the sugar trade from the Caribbean and Louisiana, that sweet tea transformed into the syrupy, iconic version we know now. The drink became synonymous with Southern identity. Hospitality, refinement, and resilience all poured into a tall glass of iced liquid gold. Meanwhile, lemonade boasts an equally compelling claim to the American throne. Its history reaches much further back, to the lemon cellars of ancient Egypt and the sophisticated lemonade concoctions enjoyed in France centuries ago. But it became a true American phenomenon in the 19th century, particularly in bustling urban areas. Lemonade was portable, easy to make in bulk, and refreshingly tangy, perfect for hot city streets or large rural gatherings. It became a mainstay of lemonade stands, a tradition that not only symbolizes the American entrepreneurial spirit, but also marks the beginning of many Americans' first taste of business and independence. The rivalry between sweet tea and lemonade is about more than just taste. It's a reflection of geography, culture, and history. Sweet tea tells the story of Southern plantations, the complex history of slave labor, and the rise of sugar commerce. Lemonade, on the other hand, hints at European influences, urban innovation, and the industriousness of everyday Americans. Both drinks, in their own ways, chronicle the evolution of the nation itself. And let's talk about preparation, a battlefield in its own right. True sweet tea is often slow-cooked, brewed strong, and poured over ice with a generous amount of sugar dissolved while the tea is still hot. Recipes are fiercely guarded family secrets, passed down through generations. Lemonade, by contrast, seems deceptively simple. Just lemons, sugar, water, and ice. Yet within that simplicity lies artistry. Too much sugar, and it loses its signature zing. Too little, and it's unbearably tart. It's a delicate dance that demands balance, precision, and a keen sense of taste. Here's a fascinating tidbit. During the Civil War, Union soldiers often relied on lemonade powder as a portable and easy-to-make refreshment. Meanwhile, families in the South continued to swear by their homemade sweet tea as a symbol of home, comfort, and endurance through difficult times. In modern times, this friendly rivalry persists. Southern sweet tea festivals draw thousands of enthusiasts each summer, celebrating tradition and regional pride. At the same time, artisan lemonade makers are pushing the boundaries, innovating with flavors like lavender, strawberry basil, and sparkling honey lemonade. Both drinks have become canvases for creativity, reflecting a constantly evolving American palate. And yet there's a twist in this tale. The two beverages have not remained isolated from each other. Across the United States, people began experimenting, and out of this delicious experimentation emerged the Arnold Palmer, a half-lemonade, half-sweet tea drink named after the legendary golfer. Suddenly, what started as a regional rivalry turned into a celebrated collaboration. Perhaps the lesson here is that American culture, much like its drinks, thrives on fusion, compromise, and creativity. We love our traditions, but we also love to mix things up. There's also a deep emotional resonance tied to these beverages. For many, sweet tea embodies nostalgia for Southern charm, family porches, humid summer evenings, and the comforting embrace of tradition. Lemonade often evokes the pure joy of childhood, the enterprising spirit of that first lemonade stand, and carefree summer afternoons spent playing outside. Both drinks are portals into memory, identity, and community. So, which is more American? The truth is, it's complicated. Sweet tea may capture the soul of the South, while lemonade embodies the can-do spirit and ingenuity found across the nation. But both share something deeper. They are powerful expressions of American culture itself, adaptable, inventive, and intimately connected to our shared history. Perhaps the real answer isn't about choosing one over the other. Perhaps it's about recognizing that together they paint a more complete, more flavorful picture of America. Now it's your turn. Which one do you think truly represents America? Are you Team Sweet Tea, Team Lemonade, or maybe Team Arnold Palmer? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have ideas for our next American Food Wars episode, we definitely want to hear them. Thanks for watching True History in Minutes, and we'll see you in the next episode of American Food Wars.